Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and others. Welcome back to the NEPA TV show. I'm your host, NEPA TV. That's me, and we're going to be playing some more Valhalla. Oh, frick. Bartender Cyberpunk action. Yeah, we're getting into it. Before we begin to go to work, I want to check the shop and see if I need anything else. Oh, what's this? I'll leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thanks. Meow. All right, be right back. I bought the whole store. Oh, sweet. So unnecessary. I got an achievement. Oh, that's funny. All right, let's go to work. Saturday, December 31st.
Well, let's see. Gil is in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself.
Are you all right? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute.
Relax, everything will be all right. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe that will cheer you up.
Maybe.
I'll leave you here for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work?
A hug?
A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it.
Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years. Now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello. Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey! You talk first. No, Well, yeah. Some days ago, I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister.
A what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first time I've heard of it. What did it say?
I don't know. I never opened it. At least not until now.
Huh?
I figured I should read it with you.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's read it.
All right, then. Sorry.
Just that?
Yep.
Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back?
Just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for the fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter. Fucking letter of all things. And she just says, sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years? Ugh, now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I just... I remembered all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day, and you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table. She sneakily opened and took a sip. Just want to make sure I'm not muted this time. She didn't tell you she did it and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day, but organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently, the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them. But the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark? And the rejection was that what ended up killing her? The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctor said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The good condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive. You're here. I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though. If she only... So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together? Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is try to lighten up, even if it's only for the moment. I need to ask, though, did she really start to complain about chest pains shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Gods. I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know? We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either. So, let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger/You? I have, yeah. Well, truth is that I visit it from time to time. The other day I read a thread that discussed the bar. And the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad. More like dumbfounded. Oh. Hey, Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fire? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well... Back then, I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I wouldn't have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I was going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me at that moment, so she took it up upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we'd gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was the best for me. But what about my freedom? My say on the matter? So that's where you stop loving Lenore? No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurt so much. But you have to understand. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led you to fighting, huh? You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it, tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It couldn't have been avoided if I had just kept my cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. Eh? I told you, she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. We are quite the hotheads. You, me, my sis. You're supposed to be the mature one, you know. Play your role correctly. But why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? But my sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid. Dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And like I said, braiding myself over those past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't have called my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So, let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Let me make something toast, preferably something sweet. Yeah, let's give her a sugar rush without the Carmetrine. I was about to put in the Carmetrine. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now, as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman, just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey! Want to add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me. Say it to her. That's a bit... Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot. Why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiot. I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough? You idiotic idiot. Hey, Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead, that you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. I can't do that. You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it. You've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said, that you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcohol taboo here now. I didn't put any alcohol in it. I made sure not to put alcohol because I'm a good person. That's subjective. I feel like that's a good decision not to give someone. Oh, whatever. Right. Now that I think it back to it, didn't your sister give you a beer once as a prank? Oh, yeah. That. It was April Fool's. I should have known better than she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer, and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well, I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. Oh, God. And as a follow-up, she used that same cucumber in a salad. Oh, come on, man. Cucumber in a salad. Days later, she said, so, do you like eating me for lunch? Jill, I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Claire's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Clary, knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How would she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Clary doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough. At least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year. So, he's looking to expand? I think he's got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark 1 for daddy! I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Nice. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society, and in her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sis's side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was a homophobic. She did it because her friends were... To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. How did she react to her death? Don't know. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. Did you two fight too? No, she just hasn't shown up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore thanks to you. I thought there was gonna be a party. Alma, over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Want to stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol. It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Or to you. It's getting paler. Wait. Is this the end of the game? Wait, no way. No way! Oh, that's the end. Wow. Okay. All right. I guess that's it. You know, it's funny. Today I was going to choose another game to play as a second one, but we're done with Cyberpunk Bartender action. Damn. Well, that was a fun game. I like that. The game was really funny. I love the art. The music's fantastic. I'm a big nerd for synthwave. Here, let me I might as well expand me here. Oh, nice. And it was sick. Yeah. The stories were cool with the White Knights, and the reading the chat boards were really cool too, which you didn't get to see, but if you play it, you'll be able to see. I just didn't want to bore you with all the words, even though I'm technically reading a bunch of words. Anyways, but no, that was a solid game. I give that a 4 out of 5. I don't think I play it again because I already know the story, but maybe I play it again in like 10 years. That would be fun. That was pretty good though. Like I said, there were a lot of funny moments in that as well, and doing the voices was really fun. So yeah, like I said, 4 out of 5. Music, like I said, it's fantastic. I already said that. Yeah, it's good. I wonder if there's an end to this. Oops. Is there a way to end it? Nope. Okay. Yeah. So we'll see. Oh, did you have fun? I had fun. I did. I had lots of fun. That was a good game. Let's pull this up here. Am I able to press enter? Yep, I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you, though? I don't know. I'm not sure, man. That's interesting. She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. Who's talking? That kind of person. So now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. You're right. Good night, Jill. I think that's Gabby. Just based on the color of the text. Jill was the one that was talking. Or maybe Gilliam was talking. Sure. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. Play some more? Wait a second. Is this game not over? Am I getting punked? No. Gracias, Peluche. Nice. Gracias. Nice, nice, nice. Wish you could skip credits, man, but I suppose that's not really nice because giving thanks to all the people who made the beautiful game of Cyberpunk. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. Oh, spacious skies, oh, amber waves. 2016 Sukaban Games. Gracias. Are we able to... Do we just chill? We shall see. We shall see what we do up in here. Yep, here we go. Oh! It ain't... it's not over. February 1st. Here we go. Sigh. To think I'd be evicted. They are pretty ruthless. They don't even allow you to skip 1 month. I was 2 months late already, actually. Jill. At least it wasn't because you spent too much money on useless stuff, right? Right? About that. Forget it. I don't want to hear. Let's go to sleep. Tomorrow you'll regroup and think what to do next. Yeah. Thanks for letting me stay here, by the way. Oh, whoa! Your bed is huge. A queen size. Considering I lived with a guy for at least 4 years. It can get lonely, but also really comfortable, just like single life, I guess. Hope you don't mind sleeping with me, but there's not enough space for the futon in here. I haven't slept in a mattress in, over 2 years now. That can be good. That could be good for your back. And bad for my morale. Anyways, good night. Nighty-night. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! It's hot in here. Having her hug me certainly doesn't help. Oh, I don't want to wake her up either. She looks so comfortable right now. I wonder if Boss would have let me crash in her place. Oh well, let's just try to sleep a bit and... Oh, meow. No, Fork, go away. No, you piece of fur. Don't you dare sleep on my Oh, here you can now save heart data. Loading heart data from the title screen of bar will let you start over from day 1 while keeping your items and money. Thanks for playing. Thank you for having me play. Cool. And then I think, yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this series. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Please play this game. It's really good. I dig it as well. And play Yume Nikki too. That's a great game. So weird. And a lot of totally up to interpretation. Such a cool game, cool music, cool aesthetic, freaking weird too. I loved it. Just want to point that out there because I don't know. At first, Yume Nikki was a game that I was like when I beat it, I was like, oh. Of course, when I beat it, I did cheat. I used a guide, of course, but I just want to keep my conscience clean. But Yume Nikki at first, I was like, when I beat it, I was like, that was a little anticlimactic. That was kind of weird. But I felt the same way about The Sopranos ending. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it was left up to interpretation. That's not really a spoiler. Those kind of endings, I feel like, are very impactful because, in a way, it kind of keeps the game or form of entertainment alive because there are theories that are constantly being made all the time, new stuff being discovered in the game, and it's just fantastic. Yume Nikki is pretty underrated, and I'm surprised not a lot of people know about it. Of course, I will say it's very slow, and I wouldn't say it's a walking simulator. I was watching a video, I forgot the person's name, but he mentioned it was like an exploration simulator, which I totally agree with. But why am I talking about Yume Nikki? This is Valhalla. Valhalla, again, fantastic. Music was good. Aesthetic was good. It was funny. It was entertaining. It's a good game to drink to. I don't really drink anymore, but if you get your cranberry juice, get your apple juice, get your lemonade. But anyways, thank you for watching the series, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.